this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are in the midst of really an incredibly impressive run. Only one loss here in the latter stages of the season. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys set to go on this Christmas Eve. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
On the jump.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Algier with another carry. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 94 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First down and 10 yards to go.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And 11 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Come on. Hey,
King now, throwing to start the drive. A complete to Drake London. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time they had the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready? 19.
Looking to throw. King. This pass is caught by London. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. King. Caught by London. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll keep it himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now King from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready? Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. King. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
19, 18. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Operating from the gun. King. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. Oh, they get to the football, and it's blocked. And a blocked field goal, so not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Opposite. Green.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Falcons grab it. Dashing through the snow. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Blue check.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Opposite. Green.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is showing faith in a running back who just lost a fumble a minute ago. There was return for a touchdown. Now, some coaches might let him think about on the bench for a bit, but he's right back out there. They're showing that they have confidence in him.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Red. Hut.
Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Fight 60.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Ready, ready. Set, go. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
Set, ready. Set.
Play action this time with Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Got his man, it's Thornton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Back to throw. King. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Robinson. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, what?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Falcons at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not beating teams. They're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Let's go now.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Check white. Blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
They'll stick with Algier. Shreds the tackle. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready.
Algier will try to pick it up. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Blue check. 50, green. Ready, go. Ready.
Now Love. Short throws, got Kraft. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's another Packers first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 red. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 49 yards. And the Packers are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cougar 19.
Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Okay, break.
Falcons, first down. A gain of 12. First down.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. King. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the draw, Robinson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the jump.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them do
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 96 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. King. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. First and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
looking to throw. King. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. The man is Thornton. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Falcons.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. They'll look to throw again. Looking for London on the out route complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out